So hello guys, it has been a long time since I've uploaded, and I just want to say that I have been pretty busy. However, it's just summer and I've noticed I've been very more busy than usually, and I simply wouldn't have the time to sit down and really just create the videos that I want to. But let's just sit down and catch up, and that's exactly what this video is about. So I'm actually filming this on my laptop because I wanted to make this more like you're on FaceTime with me. So okay. My cup does not want you to be on FaceTime with me. I wanted to make this more of a sit down, more of a hey, let's catch up video, and have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, cheers. So I started working in June at this museum that I got an internship at, and I'm so ecstatic. But before I started working, I had a final, I wouldn't say final hurrah, but I did have hang out with some friends. Some of my friends, they are very creative and artistic, so they invited me and some of my other friends to go out to their performance. So I went to their gig, which was super cool. We tried this one ice cream place called Ricardo's in downtown Vancouver, which honestly, ice cream wasn't that bad. Yeah, that was sort of the beginning of June, I want to say, where I was just hanging out one last final days before I started my internship. I also I love reading in the park now that it's summer. That's something that I haven't been doing as much lately just because I have been quite busy even on my day offs. While I do really like the concept of slow living, I think in hindsight, when it's just summertime and when more people are available, it's harder to enact that, especially if you work full time. However, I was finishing up a book called The Kill Order. So I was finishing up The Kill Order, which is a prequel to the series of The Maze Runner. My goal this year is to mix more genres in my reading. I also have been doing that book of the month with my friend Anna. Although I have been lacking on that, and Anna, if you're seeing this video, I promise I'm finishing up The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So that's what also I've been doing when I have the chance to sit down and enjoy, my own me time. I also graduated. In June, which was super cool. I can't believe I graduated with distinction and that I was nominated for the Robert C. Brown Award, which is one of the higher awards that you can earn at Simon Fraser University, where I graduated from. I did graduate, again, if you're new here, I finished history and global humanities, and it was a fun time. I was there for several years during COVID, so my time at university was a little bit different than your traditional university experience. However, I had lots of fun and I discovered a lot of things about what I want to do. One of them being, hey, let's do museums as a career. So yes, that's one little update of mine. So yeah, ever since I started working, I wasn't quite too sure what type of content to film. Like I said earlier, I didn't want it to be too repetitive, but I did want to be a little bit creative. So I decided, I'll have the time to edit this video, which I didn't, unfortunately. However, I'm still going to insert some clips of my outfits. that I wore this one week at work. So some of the outfits that I wore, I like to be creative with my outfits now that I'm at work. And summertime for me, I love summer fashion. Like, I know lots of people will say, oh, but summer is just so hot, I don't know how to dress. It's usually just a tank top and shorts, or just a quick casual dress over top. Although I usually opt for short jeans and a t-shirt. However, this summer I'm trying to encourage myself to actually try. While one of the days at work we can dress a little bit more casually just because we are close to the public, I still put an effort into how I want to dress. So I've been trying to be a little bit more creative, really delve into my creative side that I've always had, just didn't have the occasion to wear it too. One of my favorite outfits that I wore is one of the videos that you've probably seen by now. It's with the bandana. I've been really more into bandanas this summer. I don't know if it's... I know it has been a trend in the last 5 years. I just personally haven't been really doing that. But this year I decided, no, let me wear it more. Why not? Like, now I'm in a perfect setting to do that. I'm in a very cultural, artsy type of industry now, so why not? I also like to wear graphic t-shirts during the summer. I think that they are a staple. I know a couple videos back I did a spring outfit video. And I don't know if I had any graphic t-shirts in it. Either way, I think graphic t-shirts, no matter the year, are a staple. So don't look at those micro trends. Just be you. If you like something, wear it, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let me see what else. I'm like looking at my phone and seeing. But yeah, I think... Oh, if you follow me on Instagram, I know if you don't already, follow me. It's at Mattea. That is usually where I'm more active and will post more photos. I'm like rebranding my Instagram. I'm rebranding it in a way where I want it to be a digital journal, diary, whatever. And I don't want to anymore post like too many carousels, because that's what I've been like noticing myself I've been doing. So my goal is to post photos that just like little snippets, like memories. And one of them being that I went to a wedding. It was my boyfriend's friend's wedding. They were one of the first people to have gotten married in the friend group, so it was a really big thing. And I got to dress up. I miss dressing up. I used to dress up a lot more often back in the day before COVID hit. So it was nice to put my heels on and the dress. I actually bought that dress earlier this year. There's a local store called The Latest Scoop, and that's where I got that black dress from. It was on sale too. I'm the type of person who will like go out, keep in mind that I have to look for something, and then if I see a dress and if it's on sale, bonus points if it's on sale. I'm like, that's fine. I'll grab it, I'll try it on, and I'm like, you know what, if it works, it works. And it did, in my case. That's actually how I bought my prom dress too, in high school. I literally went into, what was the store called? Oh, Evernew. I went into Evernew. Actually, lies. My mom went into Evernew. She saw this dress. She called me. She said, hey, come to Evernew. I went there. I saw the dress. And I said to her, that's the one. The first store I visited, the first dress I saw, I was like, you know what? I like it. Why bother looking for more? And it was on sale. Again, bonus points. If it's a sale, it's a steal. Though my prom dress does break on me on the day of. However, I was able to change towards the end of the night, so it was all fine. That dress, though, still needs to get fixed up. Anywho, now we're on a tangent. But yeah, so I went to a wedding, which was really cool. It was nice to go. I've never been in I haven't been in a very long time to an intimate wedding where it was just like at a restaurant. It was at the Stanley Park Tea House restaurant. It was really cute. It was sunset. The weather was gorgeous. But yeah, that was what I also did. Yeah, and then I love going to the beach during the summer. So when I said earlier, like, oh, I don't have any time to myself at home, because usually I am a homebody. I love being at home. But then when it comes summertime, I'm like, I want to live at the beach. So I don't really consider that slow living per se, because I do have to commute to the beach. However, for me, it's worth it. It's worth it. So I usually go to the beaches in Vancouver. Especially recently, there was the fireworks celebration of light, which is like a annual firework competition here in Vancouver. Although I'm so sad because this year might have been the very last year for it, and I'm like, oh. But I'm happy that they focused on Canadian provinces competing instead of countries, because traditionally the celebration of light, you would have countries competing against one another. This year, however, they wanted to focus on Canadian provinces and territories. So yeah, I went and watched, I believe it was Quebec. I really liked it. I was actually very impressed. Maybe it's because I just forgot how Celebration of Light is like. It was a half an hour long, and we had so much fun, my friend and I. It was only my friend and I. And it was all one of my day offs, so I was happy. The commute going back home, though, took us a while. However, we didn't go to English Bay. We go to one of the other beaches. English Bay is where you would also hear like the music they have set up. You know, all the updates. They were like, I do stuff, but I don't. Like, not everybody's comfortable being on camera. However, this upcoming weekend, I am going on an island trip, so I'll try to vlog that as much as I can. And then maybe in the future, I'll tell you guys where I have been working. Because it is only a summer internship, I don't want to show where I am, per se. However, I do highly recommend that museum, so the day when I do tell you guys where, and you're from Vancouver, I think it's a great place to be. Generally speaking, I guess my little PSA, go to your local museums that are by donation, because they're not-for-profit. They don't have big budgets. Lots of these not-for-profit places, they're not funded by levels of government, whether that's municipal, provincial, or federal. A lot of them are not funded by them, so they're funded by the public. So if you're a broke student, or in this economy, if you want to still explore but on a budget, I highly recommend going to your local museums and support them. Why not? So wherever you are, support your local museums. But yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. I've hopefully accumulated enough videos to show you what I've been doing. If I don't end up uploading my island trip soon, then it might just be in another monthly update if I become again too busy to just sit down and edit these videos. So if you stayed this long, I hope you have or had a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Cheers! Bye!